And welcome, Hoosier Nation, to the first edition of the Hoosier Report, recorded on Monday, November 4th, 2018. I am your host, Noah Freeman. This series will be a quick snippet of Indiana sports updates for you to wake up to in the morning. Whether or not these recur 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 times a week, the goal is to give you updates on Indiana sports for a quick episode of about 3 minutes. This past Friday, Indiana women's basketball hosted their first and only exhibition game in Simon Skjodt Assembly Hall. The Lady Hoosiers beat the Northwood Timberwolves in convincing fashion, 78-52. Alexa Gulb led the way with 15 points in 22 minutes of play, but 4 Hoosiers scored double figures in this game. Jalen Penn, Grace Berger, and Brenna Wise each scored double figures. Allie Patberg plays the most minutes at 36 and recorded 9 points and 8 assists. The women's basketball team shot 50.8% from the field and got 18 total turnovers off of Northwood. Indiana women's basketball opens their season up this Wednesday, November 7th, in Simon Skjodt Assembly Hall at 7 p.m. against the Milwaukee Panthers. For pro Indiana Hoosiers this past Saturday, Victor Oladipo had a game winner against the Boston Celtics, propelling the Pacers to a 102-101 victory in the last 3 seconds of the game. He played for 37 minutes, went 8 for 8 from the line, grabbed 12 total rebounds, and scored 24 points in his clutch performance. Yesterday, Jordan Howard, running back for the Chicago Bears, had 14 carries for 47 yards and 2 touchdowns to help lead the Bears to dominate the Buffalo Bills 41-9. He got his 5th total touchdown of the season yesterday and his 21st of his career. Also yesterday, Tevin Coleman, running back for the Atlanta Falcons, had himself a day both rushing and receiving. Coleman carried the ball for 13 times and 88 yards with 0 touchdowns, but caught 5 receptions for 68 yards and 2 touchdowns. That put him for a total of 156 yards and 2 touchdowns on the day. He got his 6th touchdown of the season and 26th of the career. His final touchdown was the 11th Indiana football touchdown of this 2018-2019 NFL season. Lastly, yesterday, Sunday, November 4th, the Indiana men's soccer team continued to impress by winning their first matchup of their Big Ten tournament play. The number 1 ranked Hoosiers beat the number 8 Northwestern Wildcats 2-1 in overtime. Reese Buckmaster, assisted by Spencer Glass, opened up the score in the 80th minute by putting the Hoosiers on top 1-0. Northwestern answered in the 88th minute to force overtime, but that did not stop a monster game from Spencer Glass. In the 96th minute, Spencer Glass, assisted by Frankie Moore, scored the golden goal to seal the victory for the Hoosiers. The men's soccer team will face number 5 Maryland this Friday, November 9th at 1 o'clock p.m. Play from here on out will be at Grand Park in Westfield, Indiana, and will air on BTN. If the Hoosiers were to win, they would face either number 2 Wisconsin or number 3 Michigan, who will face each other at 3:30 this Friday. The championship game will be held on Sunday, November 12th at 12 o'clock p.m. Remember to watch us every Tuesday evening at 8:30 p.m. or subscribe to our podcast, The Hoosier Sound, wherever you listen to podcasts. I will catch you sometime later this week for Hoosier Report, but as always, thank you for listening, Hoosier Nation, and we'll see you next time.